Hello, all you train dispatchers out there. I'm Julian Ursig, and today we are talking about external constraints, or why a stopped train isn't always a delayed train. All right, so let's start with an example. So we're sitting down at the beginning of our shift. It's 7 in the morning. We've got two trains on our territory, and each siding's an hour apart. Now, as you can tell by where our trains are, there's not really a good meet. If I put this train here, he's going to be waiting an hour for this train. If I put this train here, he's going to be waiting an hour for that train. So as it stands now, we're going to delay one train or the other an hour. Or are we? Remember from last time when we talked about the value of information? Well, here's another example. So now, let's say that we have at 9 o'clock, we've got a crossing curfew. We're going to close a crossing for 3 hours to maintain the crossing. So from 9 to 12, we're not running any trains there. Well, because of that, I can now make my meet without delaying either train. So let's take a look at that. So at 1 hour, our trains move. It's now 8 o'clock. Our guys haven't gone to work yet. They're still getting ready. So now here's our decision. Do I delay this train or do I delay this train? And as I already hinted, I'm going to delay neither. So I'm going to have this train wait for this train. So here he comes. Now it's 9 o'clock. Well, our guys go to work. They're starting to fix that crossing. And so time goes on. Another hour passes. This train arrives at the terminal. We never stopped him, so we didn't delay him. It's 10 o'clock. And it's 11 o'clock. And finally, our guys go home. It's 12 o'clock. And our train continues on its way. Now, I did not delay either train at all. And let me show you what I mean. So remember, we had this situation before at 8 o'clock. So let's say I keep this train moving. Well, now it's 9 o'clock. And our guys go to work. And now it's 10 o'clock. And here our train sits. So this train arrives at 11 o'clock now. So he did get delayed an hour. It changed. And now at 12 o'clock, our guys go home and our train finally continues on. As you see, either way that I made that meet with this train, he's going to arrive at this terminal at the same time. So by holding him here, if he still arrives at the terminal at the same time, no matter what, he was not delayed here. It was a zero delay train meet when I did it the first time, even though one of the trains was stopped. Now, this situation comes up all the time, and this is why the value of information is good, why it has value, because if we didn't know about this, then we might have made the meet wrong and we would have ended up delaying one train for an hour. But if we know in advance, we know that we have time to play with this train where we can stop him, but we won't be delaying him. As long as he gets here by 12 o'clock, he won't be delayed. So I could do other things like maybe let somebody else work on the tracks here, or tell them they can stop and get lunch, or whatever I want to do. As long as I get this train right here by 12 o'clock, I have not delayed them at all. This is pretty basic, but you would be surprised how often people don't recognize a situation, whether it's managers or even sometimes dispatchers, that if you have an external constraint that is limiting how you can move your trains, it's almost a luxury for you as a dispatcher because it gives you time to play with, gives you flexibility, and now I can make what was a trade-off meet. I was going to delay one train an hour. Because of this external constraint, it made it an easier meet for me. I didn't delay anybody. Now, these things can happen for maintenance away. They can happen because you know a terminal's not going to be ready for a train. Sometimes you can have back-to-back trains going to the same terminal, and you know the first one will take an hour or two to get put away, so then the second train gives you some wiggle room on it. There's all sorts of reasons why this situation comes up. But if you recognize and have the information that there's going to be something that is going to hold a train until a certain time, no matter what you do, you can stop that train without delaying that train. And that will help you make better plans in many situations. Anyways, I hope this was interesting. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. 'Cause I got you on my mind, freight trains in my